So the RBA just announced the rate cut of 0.25% to 1.25, down from 1.5%. And I think we've been predicting this for some time now, that it would go that way. And I think the benefits are for our industry will be, based on what I'm understanding now, is there's three factors I'm seeing. One is that we've just had an election, so we should see a settling down of confidence in the industry. And that's sort of been proven by, last week I was at the National Housing Awards. There was a couple of builders, major builders through New South Wales that basically said that they'd had no sales up for about a week and a half, 2 weeks prior to the election, and then the Sunday after the election they had up to 20 and 25 contracts. So that just gives you an indication of what the election was doing. Coupled with the announcement of the support from the federal government in regards to 15% home lending to help with the lender's mortgage insurance for first home buyers, and now the rate cuts down to 1.25% cash rate. It'll be interesting to see how the banks react to that as well. We'll definitely see some activity rise out of that, and I think the important part of that is that the housing stimulates the economy a lot more than people realise. And if people are buying an existing home, say $500,000 for an existing home, that's a minimal stimulation into the economy. If they spend $500,000 on a brand new home, by the time you take in developers and construction suppliers, trades, etc., you've got that $500,000 stimulating the economy, which really equates to around 420 jobs for every new home. So that gives you an indication how important the construction is, this construction industry is to the economy, and why it's important to have some stabilisation. Victoria and New South Wales have come off the boil, and in the past, and other states have been sort of steady, and a couple of others have been a bit smaller. But it's really important that as a nation we do keep a stabilisation of the housing industry, to keep things moving for the economy, because it does support so many jobs. So I don't think this will be the last rate rise we see. As I mentioned, I believe we'll go down to probably 0.75% cash rate. Over time, that might be over the next 12 to 18 months, from my predictions on the research I've been doing, and where the inflation's sitting from the national inflation. We're not hitting the target that's been set between the 2 and the 3. So while it sits there, there's no other choice other than dropping the cash rate. So that's my thoughts, and see what happens.